It's okay. It's for you.
I am so sorry about that.
Thanks. You're welcome. I'm Detective Julius Bonner. It was my team that took you down tonight.
Congratulations.
I got no game. Some cops, they got game. They come in here full of threats and rage. Others try to be your best friend. I don't think either way really works. People just see too many movies. The way I see it, you know you got jail on the other side of this conversation, and I got about 30 other cases on my desk, so all I'm shooting for is quick and painless. I used your prints to pull your file. There isn't one. Not with us, not the FBI or Interpol. Congratulations, you're a ghost. We don't even know what to call you.
John.
John what?
Smith.
You ever been in the military, John?
No, sir. I'm a pacifist.
Not according to the cops you had a tussle with tonight. Those guys will swear you had special forces training. Of course, that could just be some bruised egos to go along with the bruised skulls. Either way, I ran you through CID. Again, nothing. That tells me you spent some time in somebody's army, or you were something special in ours. So special, in fact, that there's no trace of you.
Detective Bonner.
What is it?
John Smith is not my real name.
Way I see it, you're either a spook or a mercenary. Either way, you are smart enough to know that whoever you're working for set you up tonight.
I don't work for anyone.
Well, someone knows what you're up to.
911, please state your emergency. I want to report a robbery in progress.
When will you learn to speak Ukrainian?
At the Capital Diamond Warehouse, 211 Sawmill River Road.
Anyone you know? I'll give you a few minutes to think about it. According to my report, you knocked out that security system at 10:28 p.m. Would you like to guess what time that call came in? 10:15. Oh. So, have you given any thought about that phone call?
Yeah.
And?
Nothing.
That accent is pretty distinctive. Ukrainian, I think.
Couldn't tell you. Never been to the Ukraine.
Well, you're not much for conversation, are you?
It's been a big night.
Tonight?
Yeah.
This is nothing. I sit here pretty often, across the table from guys like you, and I feel like I'm catching you at this rare and tragic moment, just when it's beginning to sink in that life, as you know it, is over. When I leave here later, I'm going to go home. I'm going to crawl into bed with my wife just as she's waking up, And maybe I'm gonna get laid before she goes to work. It happens. You aren't going home for many years. You're going back into a cell, and tomorrow at this time, you'll be in Rikers awaiting trial. You're facing 8 to 10 years, which means by the time you get out, you'll be in your mid-30s. But you'll look 40 and you'll feel 50. You're a pretty handsome guy. I imagine you do quite well with the women, but it's going to be close to a decade before you ever touch another woman. And probably a day or two before you have a cock in your ass or your mouth. And the best you can hope for is that it's not the same cock. You got a place, an apartment, whatever. You probably left there a couple hours ago. You figured you'd be back in bed by now. Maybe you got a girl. She's there. Now, alone in the dark, waiting and wondering what happened. That place is probably a few miles down the road, maybe less, and you are never going to see it again. It's really hard to compute, isn't it? Your life, that life is over. And that includes any loyalty you think you owe to Mr. Rabbit. Come on. This case has Rabbit written all over it.
I work alone.
No, you don't. You had someone in that building with you. We know that much. He ran off into the woods, and we are going to find him.
Hey! Stick to the trees!
And you two weren't performing some remote hack on some of the most advanced security systems on the market while rappelling from the roof. So by my count, that adds up to 3 guys, not counting Mr. Rabbit.
What, do you think I work for some criminal mastermind that goes around calling himself Mr. Rabbit?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But what I can't figure out is why the fuck you would protect a bastard who set you up. That's not loyalty. That's stupidity. Give me Rabbit. Give him to me, and I'll cut you a deal. Maybe you get 18 months. You'll be out after a year. I would offer you witness protection, but you don't have an identity, so my guess is that you won't need a new one. Help me take this fucker down, and you can save your life. And maybe that girl who's waiting at the apartment right now, maybe she stays around because, well, a year's not that long.
Okay.
Excuse me. Okay.
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 Hey. Hey. Can I get something to eat? A sandwich?
You got it.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm gonna pick up one of those video rigs because it'll make it a lot easier than writing it all down. I'm sorry it took so long. It took some doing to find a place to get you a sandwich at this hour. I hope turkey and pastrami's all right.
Yeah. What time is it?
A little after 3 a.m.
Who do you have back there?
Huh? Oh, the mirror. Well, we use that sometimes, but not tonight. I'm sorry. You're not that much of a draw.
I'm about to implicate Mr. Rabbit, and I'm not much of a draw.
Well, when we haul Rabbit in here, they'll be standing there at that glass 3 deep just to watch him. But tonight, at this hour, it's just you and me. Ready? Okay. Okay. That's for the record. State your name.
John Smith.
Your real name.
That is my real name.
What are you doing?
I'm confessing. This is a really good sandwich.
Are you fucking with me?
No. No, you're fucking with me. You said you had no game, but this whole fucking thing is a game.
What are you talking about?
Well, you told me you had no one behind that glass, but every time you come back in here, you smell like cigarettes.
I smoke.
No, you don't. If you did, the smell would be stronger, and you wouldn't have such white fingernails. You smell like secondhand smoke. Oh. See, you sat there in that chair. You didn't look at that mirror once, not even in passing. I guess you figured that'd be a tell, right? The real tell is not looking at it at all. You fucking idiot. You're a detective. You're sitting here, you're making offers way above your pay grade. You expect me to believe that there's no one back there? Hmm? Oh, man. Fuck you.
The deal is real. You said you wanted to take the deal.
No, what I wanted was a good New York sandwich. I figure it's gonna be a while before I get another one.
You stupid motherfucker.
Maybe. But I'm not gonna sit here and do your fucking job for you.
It's your funeral, asshole.
Played you.
Nah, he's just pushing back a little.
There will be no negotiations. Because you already broke the golden rule.
What the fuck are you talking about? What rule?
You lied to someone smarter than you.
He's just a punk-ass
He
kid.
played you for a fucking sandwich and a Coke.
I don't think I like your tone.
I don't think I'd give a shit.
Look, he's probably just bluffing. He probably has no idea who this fucking rabbit is.
He knows.